Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants.
Incredible!
I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
EFL fans, welcome back. Welcome back to this crazy, crazy league.
It shows no mercy. It respects no one. Only the strongest escape. They're turning on the style now. So unpredictable, so dramatic, so exciting. This is going to go down to the wire. Can you get a strike away? He can! Swindon into the lead. Even for the championship, this is extraordinary. Big players, big moments, big nights. That's where the ball's going, and you know the rest. Coventry City's exile is over. They are coming home. Exquisite. Oh, brilliantly done.
Introducing the best two teams in the land.
O'Reilly.
The first prize of the season is City's prize.
And it's in! Lincoln City have done it! At last! At long, long last! And Wembley belongs to Wells and Luton Town.
A very warm welcome to the EFL Awards 2026 from London's Grosvenor House. The great and the good of the English Football League are gathering in the capital for an extra special evening amid another headline-making campaign. Tonight provides an opportunity to honour those who have given so much on and off the pitch to make the EFL so special, and to celebrate with those who've already stepped up to the next level by securing promotion. A wide selection of awards are up for grabs for the individuals and the collectives. So, without further ado, here are your hosts, David Prutton and Emma Saunders.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 EFL Awards, coming to you live from London's Grosvenor House. A warm welcome to our guests in the room and to all of you tuning in from home. Tonight, we'll celebrate another unforgettable season, promotion, relegation, relentless competition across the divisions, and moments that will live long in the memory.
Yes, this season has given us plenty to shout about. Bromley's remarkable unbeaten home run has powered them into League One for the first time in their history. Lincoln City have secured an historic return to the Championship. And Friday night saw Coventry City celebrate promotion back to the Premier League after 25 years. And the party continued yesterday as Cardiff City confirmed their place back in the Championship.
And away from the football, clubs have once again continued to unite communities and change lives for the better across England and Wales. And tonight we celebrate the very best of it all.
And for the next 90 minutes, the spotlight is firmly on our stars and the moments that have defined this season. So let's get the show on the road and kick off with some stunning strikes and the 2026 EFL Goal of the Season, sponsored by Hawkeye Innovations. And to present the award, please welcome Hawkeye's Tom Bennett and Sky Sports football presenter, Mr. Jules Warren.
Good evening. Here are the nominees for the Goal of the Season.
Oxford caught cold. Pulled back a long way here. Struck from distance. Oh, sensational!
Ji Sung-on will deliver this free kick. It's headed clear. Comes out to Timon. Oh, what a strike that is! An absolute wonder goal!
And eventually, it's been given away to Fatawa.
Oh, and he goes for goal from the halfway line. Walton could be struggling. Oh, that's brilliant! Abdul Fatawu ends his long wait for a goal in spectacular fashion.
Didn't know it.
I've seen him just bring the ball forward at any opportunity when he can, and he's continuing a fine run here. Still ongoing here. No one could simply stop it. That is magnificent from Dylan Lawler. A goal you don't see very often these days.
Barnsley struggling to get out of their own half at the moment. They've won the ball back here, and it's a chance for a counter-attack. He's gone directly for goal, and it might cause all sorts of problems, and it has! Oh, how about that? One of the finest goals you will see in the EFL all season.
Absolute crackers, all of them. There can only be one winner. And the goal of the season, sponsored by Hawkeye Innovations, is Swansea City's Josh Tymon.
Josh, absolutely fantastic. Are you going to tell us it's something that you do all the time in training?
No, I'd be lying if I said I've done that before, definitely.
Is there much thought that goes into it? Because it seemed like such a reactionary piece of innovation that it just happens, doesn't it? Let's just talk us through it once again. I mean, it is a goal that is worth repeating and repeating.
Yeah, I think it's one of them that you could probably try and picture that scenario in your head 100 times, and to try and obviously do it on the pitch is another thing, but I think in that moment of time, particularly with where we was in the league at that time, we needed goals desperately, and luckily one like that went in. You
leading the way, I suppose, being able to do that and showing the rest of the lads that you can do that, does then expectation creep in that Josh Tymon's going to be doing that time and time again?
No, because I tried on probably about a month after against Stoke, and it landed 2 yards in front of me, so.
It's a lesson learned from that. A little touch on the season, a great goal for you in that particular instance, and Swansea finishing strongly given what we've seen from them over the course of this season. How have you found it and how's it gone?
Yeah, good. It's definitely improved since you know, the manager change, and yeah, he's a great guy. He's got good staff around him, and he's brought the best out of us as a group, and yeah, we've had a slight improvement, and yeah, luckily we've got ourselves away from where we should have never been in the first place. But yeah, we can hopefully now finish the last 3 games strong.
And you can enjoy the rest of the night. Congratulations. Josh Tymon, everybody, the goal of the season.
Okay then, on to our next award, Player in the Community, sponsored by the PFA. Players continue to have a really important role to play off the pitch as well as on it. And this award recognises those that go above and beyond in supporting their communities. To present this award, please welcome from the PFA, Chief Executive Maheta Molango and Sky Sports News presenter Bella Shah.
These are the nominations for this season's Player in the Community.
$5K Your Way is basically a 5K walk. We get people together, we get them walking, but more importantly, we get them talking openly and honestly about their mental health. Everyone's got a different story, everyone's got a different battle. People realise that no matter what team you support, the reason why we're doing this is bigger than football.
I lost both my granddads to suicide when I was a teenager, and over the last few years I've felt it's been time to kind of talk about it, and passionate now about suicide prevention. I've been delivering sessions in schools. The club kind of approached me as well about speaking to the under-21s, under-18s, and about them understanding a little bit more about mental health, suicide, but also about what it takes to be a footballer.
My little brother he's around sort of ages where it's like there's not that much to do, and obviously with like technology nowadays and whatnot, they're obviously all on their phones and that. So I think it's very important to like get kids out and get them in the sunshine, get them playing.
The player in the community sponsored by the PFA is Oxford United's Will Vaulks.
Well, congratulations again, Will, a 4-time winner now in this category. It says so much about how much you care for your community and serving your local people. So tell us a bit about what you've been doing with Oxford United this season and why it's so important to you.
Yeah, so I said it in the video there. A lot of people know this because they'll see me a few times, but I lost both my grandfathers when I was a teenager. The last few years kind of coming towards the end, not quite the end of playing, but I felt like it's time to kind of open up about it, give back, and I feel like we have a voice as footballers, rightly or wrongly. Little kids will listen to us. So it's a message of positivity, of hope, but also it's important that I have to say it with everyone in the room. If you really care about your players, you care about your staff, then you need to be getting a workplace pledge into your football club because it's saving people's lives in our club. So I have to say that, but I'm very appreciative and thank you very much.
It's been a challenging season on the pitch for Oxford, this campaign, but this community work, the causes that you're working towards, I imagine that goes a long way in perspective, does it, and navigating that fight on the pitch?
Yeah, we're competitive footballers at the end of the day. You know, I want to play and I want to win, but there is more to life than football as well. Sometimes on a Saturday after a defeat against Derby, it doesn't feel like that. But that's where the PFA and everyone else comes in as well, because we are more than just footballers, we're human beings, and we have families, and we have families that go through struggles, and we have our own mental health that's important. And I feel like if people like myself and even higher profile people than me are willing to speak up, then I just hope the next generation of young men feel a bit braver that they can speak up and ask for help, because my granddads didn't.
Very well said. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Will Vaulks.
This is consistently amazing work, isn't it, by Will Vaulks, a shining example to us all. Right, now time for one of our most prestigious awards of the evening, the Contribution to League Football Award.
And to help present this award, please welcome the EFL's chair, Rick Parry.
Rick, we'll get to it in just a second, but first, I mean, it's one of the EFL's top accolades. I mean, could you tell us a little bit about the award, please?
Yeah, it's a very special, well, they're all very special awards, but this one is given by the board of the EFL to somebody who's made a truly outstanding contribution to the game over a long period of time. It can be a player, it can be a manager, it can be an owner. And if you look at the people who've received the award in recent years, we've had Chris Kamara, we've had Ben Robinson, we've had Paul Stewart. So it's a wide spectrum, but as I said, it's somebody who's really made an outstanding contribution over a long period, so they can be very, very proud of this award.
And now a little bit then about this year's winner, a true pioneer. She was one of the first female chief executives in the Football League and most influential leaders of her generation. During an incredible 40-year association with Wigan Athletic, she helped guide the club to the Premier League. Now Chair of Trustees for Wigan Athletic Community Trust, her continued service to football and community marks her as one of the most dedicated figures in football.
And to reveal our winner, well, let's take a look at the screen.
Oh, it's Brenda to Wigan.
Oh my gosh, where do you start? Wow, I mean the lifeblood really. First time I met Brenda, she was there smiling at me, telling me how passionate she was about Wigan Athletic.
She wants the best for this club and this town.
Everyone just felt welcome, everyone felt loved, everyone felt appreciated.
Brenda is the DNA of this football club. It's her life's work.
Yeah, trailblazer is the right word for her.
Brenda was a pioneering figure to be one of the first ladies in executive role.
Brenda is the best mentor that I could ever wish to have. What Brenda did in that era has made it far easier for women like myself to not come across those challenges.
To be able to take the club from where it was to the heights of the Premier League. I think Wigan would definitely have been a different place without Brenda there.
Work ethic, her commitment to the community, to the club, she's a true inspiration.
She gives her heart and soul into everything she does.
I think Brenda's greatest quality is making you feel at ease, making you feel wanted, making you feel appreciated at the club.
We came with the three amigos and Brenda had this challenge of the first three Spanish players that they were arriving in the British game. I treasure the moments and it seems like yesterday.
She created a family environment.
And Wigan was family, Wigan was family.
A brilliant tribute to a great person.
Thank you for bringing me to the club, making my family feel welcomed.
I think she'll be immensely proud, and so she should be.
She'll definitely have a smile on her face, that's for sure.
You know we love you dearly.
You truly are an amazing person.
Congratulations, Brenda.
Thoroughly deserved, I have to say.
She truly deserves it.
You can show off your trophy to myself and all the players.
And make sure you soak up and enjoy every minute of it.
So please put your hands together for the 2026 Contribution to League Football Award winner, Brenda Spencer. Right, Brenda, before we get a chance to chat, we've got a little surprise for you. So we've organised one of your favourite players to come here and actually give you the award. It's Wigan legend Matt Jackson.
Well, Brenda, congratulations. What a fabulous career you've had. How do you sum it all up? You must have so many stories, don't you?
Yes, too many to mention. Some I couldn't mention. But it's been 40 years of, sorry, a bit emotional, 40 years of great times, highs and lows, which we all get in football. But I'd like to thank the EFL for awarding me this. It's an honour to accept it and to thank everybody that I've worked with along the years. You can't be successful in anything that you do unless you have good people around you. And I've certainly had good people. I've had my fair share.
Well, very well said, Brenda. Matt, whilst we've got you here, Brenda's obviously a huge fan of you. But how would you sum up her impact, her influence in your time at Wigan?
I mean, she held everything together. It was an unbelievable journey that we went on. And she says there the 40 years is incredible to have seen all that in football, to be a shining light for women working in football, just absolutely magnificent. A mentor to Sarah, who's there at the moment. Just a brilliant example, but we loved her dearly. And we performed miracles at times, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Well, Matt, thank you ever so much for being here tonight. And please give it up for the tremendous Brenda Spencer.
OK, coming up after the break, we'll be bringing you our teams of the season. Please do not go anywhere.
I don't think there's a person in football wouldn't pick to win via the playoffs.
It's a miracle! It's playoff history!
Trouble is, there's 3 other managers trying to beat you. It's the worst way to go out, that's for sure.
The playoffs are brutal, but the playoffs are brilliant!
There's always something going on.
Probably the best thing in football.
You can still dream. It keeps you going in the dark.
Going to get back to Wembley again here. We've got to. Wembley Stadium was the pinnacle.
It's a kid's dream, isn't it, to play at Wembley?
When you wheel away and you've just scored at Wembley, it's like a boyhood dream.
Half the stadium just screaming your name. Wembley's for winning.
You can get it or you lose it. It's not for the faint heart. There's nothing like it. Everything is hinging on this.
Trying to get to the promised land.
The richest prize in football.
It's the most amazing feeling.
It was mental, absolutely crazy.
The unachievable was achieved. This is the best trip we've ever been on.
Well, welcome back, everyone. And a reminder there that not only are the playoffs right around the corner, but this year we celebrate 40 years of playoff drama, perfectly set out by the trailer you've just seen there for our upcoming documentary.
Yes, lots of twists and turns to come. You do not want to miss a single minute of it. OK, now it's time to reveal our Sky Bet League 2 Team of the Season, sponsored by Clarion. Let's have a look at the lineup brought to you by Sky Sports' Andy Bishop.
Plenty of candidates for this position in the team of the season, but there can only be one, and it goes to Matthew Hudson, who leads League Two's race for the Golden Glove. A rock at the back for Paul Warne's side, Jack Sanders has been the leader in one of League Two's meanest defences, as MK Dons have gone from strength to strength, aiming for automatic promotion. Tower of strength defensively and a source of goals in attack. It has been quite the season for Omar Shomi, with Bromley leading the way through 2026 in the race for the League Two title. A crucial part of League Two's meanest defence, but a force going forwards as well. Having not scored a league goal since 2021, it's been quite the campaign for Kel Watts. A season in which he has started every game. Harvey Rodgers has impressed once again in both league and that incredible Carabao Cup run that Grimsby fans will never forget. A career-best season for goals for Isaac Hutchinson, who has prospered in what has been a testing campaign for his team. A player who seems to be getting better as the season goes on. Another impressive campaign for the man that makes MK Dons tick so often at their best when Liam Kelly is knitting possession together, whilst demonstrating his creative eye with a host of assists. Having begun the campaign on loan at Newport County, it's been his loan at Chesterfield that Sammy Braybrook has really shone. At just 22, a bright future awaits. Endless creativity. No player has created more chances in English football this season than Mitch Pinnock, who has consistently had opposition defences on the back foot. The man who has fired Swindon's push for promotion, leading the way in the race for the Golden Boot. It has been a career-best season in front of goal for the brilliant Aaron Drinan. It's been a remarkable campaign in MK Dons' push for a return to League One for Callum Patterson, a season in which he scored more goals than ever before, including 6 in a 4-game spell early in 2026.
So a huge round of applause, please, for the stars of this season's League Two. Give it up for the League Two Team of the Season.
OK, well, on to League One now, and introducing our lineup, it's David Stow.
George Wickens has been a cornerstone of Lincoln City's stellar campaign, establishing himself as one of the country's most reliable goalkeepers. The solid defensive work and energetic attacking play of teammate Tendai Darikwa has helped the Imps at both ends of the field in a standout season. Charlie Good has anchored Stevenage's backline with authority to help guide the Borough firmly into the promotion picture this season. Sonny Bradley's commanding defensive presence has been key to Lincoln City's success, excelling in the physical battles while providing calm, clear leadership and goals to boot. Joel Bagan has been a model of consistency at left-back, helping Cardiff City recover from Championship relegation to become a constant presence at the top end of League One. Electric and fearless, Amario Kozia-Dubry has injected pace and creativity into Bolton Wanderers' attacking setup, providing quality in abundance from out wide. Oliver Norwood's experience, intelligence and composure have provided the perfect platform from which Stockport County have built this season, scoring some glorious goals too. As a box-to-box midfielder, part-time defender and regular goalscorer, Owen Bailey's versatility and adaptability have been vital to Doncaster Rovers' survival push. Jack Moylan has been a real creative spark for Lincoln City, bringing that little bit of X-factor to the Sincilbank success story, picking up many admirers along the way. Powerful and clinical, Kyle Wootton has led the Stockport County line superbly, combining physical presence with sharp finishing as a constant attacking threat. And Dom Ballard has been a shining light amid a testing Leyton Orient campaign. His movement, link-up play and instinctive finishing have troubled even the meanest defences. And that's your Sky Bet League One Team of the Season.
Yep, give it up once more for your 2026 League One Team of the Season. A really impressive set of individuals who have shone so brightly for their teams individually and rightly recognised in the Team of the Season.
Very much so. Right, now it's time for the Sky Bet Championship Team of the Season, brought to you by Gary Weaver.
In goal is Carl Rushworth of Coventry City, the at times unbeatable barrier. At the moment he's just passing through, but he'll be remembered in Coventry forever. To the defence, and Coventry City's Milan van Ewijk has been one of their best forms of attack, tearing down the Van Ewijk Expressway week after week en route to promotion. Tristan Crammer has gone from Brentford's B team to A-star at Millwall. Whether operating at right back or centre back, he's become one of the standout defenders in the Championship. Callum Doyle adds calmness, poise and elegance, part of a Wrexham team who've been looking to go back to back to back to back and make football history. At left back is Swansea City's Josh Tymon. He's not one for the limelight or the headlines, he likes the quiet life, but he's become a big noise in the Championship this season. On the right is Millwall's Femi Aziz, and Alex Neil masterstroke to move him there, and he hasn't looked back. Tormenting defenders, Millwall's Lion is roaring in their South East London Coliseum. Next is Hayden Hackney of Middlesbrough. The Championship has been dancing to his tune. Driving runs, exquisite goals. He's been a wanted man, but he wants to win promotion for his club, his people. Next to him is Coventry's Matt Grimes, the cool, calm head in the chaos, the conductor at the heart of the Coventry Orchestra. He's been hitting the right notes in this league for years. On the left is Stoke City's Sorba Thomas. He's a magician, and he's made defenders and keepers disappear. Sublime goals matched by the celebrations. In attack, Hadji Wright of Coventry City. They have found their Mr. Right in front of goal, leading Coventry's charge from the front again, taking them all the way to the top. And alongside him is Swansea's Jan Bopotnik on the hunt for the Golden Boot. His golden touch has lit up South Wales, a striker who has sent a shiver down the spine of Championship defenders. And that is the Championship Team of the Season.
A huge round of applause, of course, for the Sky Bet Championship Team of the Season. It is an unforgiving league, isn't it? And to get into that team come the end of it is quite the achievement. Right after the break, we'll be back with our young players of the season. So again, don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the EFL Awards 2026. It's now time to celebrate some of the standout young players who have broken onto the scene this season.
Yes, the EFL continues to be a driving force in youth development, creating numerous pathways to first-team opportunities. And tonight's nominees are the latest to emerge. With former winners, including Jude Bellingham, Michael Elise and Ollie Watkins, this ward has a very proud history. To present the first of our young players of the season, please welcome from EA Sports, Charlie Bush, along with Sky Sports reporter Jonathan Oakes.
Good evening, everyone. These are the nominees for the Young Player of the Season in League Two.
And it's saved brilliantly by Matthew Young. Connor Barrett with the ball in. Daniel Carno, Warsaw's main goal getter. Into the feet of Carno, brilliant turn and spin, and a shot! Oh, what a goal from Daniel Carno!
We played into the box by March. Will it go in here? On the inside of the post, off the line by Sam Gale.
Sam Gale surely wins it for Gillingham. Tommy Openda with a fine finish. Opening up some space. Tommy Openda, how about that?
The Young Player of the Season for League Two, sponsored by EA Sports, is Walsall's Daniel Carno.
Well, a huge congratulations to you, Daniel. 18 goals in all competitions this season, just prolific. You're on loan from Charlton. Why do you think you've been able to settle in so well at Walsall? What's been so key?
The club have taken really good care of me. As soon as I joined, they welcomed me in like a family. And from there, I just felt comfortable. They allowed me to express myself and they encouraged me to do what I wanted to do, you know, and through that, I was able to score a lot of goals and just help the team where I can. So yeah, they've been a massive blessing to me and they've really helped me improve, which I think is the most important thing for a young player. It's just to continue improving every day and learning every day as well.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, you've made 43 appearances. Just how much have you felt your game mature in that time and develop?
So much. There's been a lot of learning. I've played against a lot of different teams this season, and each team has come with their different challenges, and it's been a wonderful experience because with every challenge you have, sometimes you perform well, sometimes you don't perform as well, but that's the beauty of football and that's the beauty of the loan that I've had here. So it's been a wonderful experience. I'm so grateful to the entire club, Walsall. I'm grateful to Charlton for allowing me to go out on loan, and you know, all the staff, all the players that Walsall, like, if I was to start naming them now, would be here a long time. But everyone involved, just a massive, massive thank you, because this would never have been possible without all of those contributions from all of those people.
Well, we look forward to seeing a lot more of you in the future, I'm sure. But for now, a huge congratulations. Your Young Player of the Season for League Two, Daniel Carno. All righty, well, now it is time for our League One winner. To announce this, please welcome ITV football presenter Katie Shanahan.
everyone. Hope you're all having a good evening. These are the nominees for the Young Player of the Season in League One.
Hoja Dubry gets it back and does that! Hoja Dubry breaks the deadlock. Continuing a fine run here. No one could simply stop it. That is magnificent from Dylan Lawler. Lawler coming forward, he's being urged to shoot. Well, Dylan Lawler was just invited towards the penalty area and tried his luck. Here's Metcalf. Oh, what a brilliant goal! Brilliant from Metcalf. Bradford City back in it. Ballard. It's brilliant. A beauty from Ballard. And Leyton Orient scoring. And it's Ballard with his hat-trick.
So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Young Player of the Season for League One, sponsored by EA Sports, is Leyton Orient's Dom Ballard.
Dom, fantastic. I mean, sorry for putting you so far away on your table. It took a while, didn't it? But you're here now, which is fantastic. Team of the season, Young Player of the Year, 22 goals scored. It's been pretty decent so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a really good year for myself. As the boys said previously, the club have given me the platform to do what I've done and the people around me, so I'm very grateful for that.
Seems like a very special place to play football. How much are you enjoying that and what they've given you?
Yeah, it's obviously really special. The fans are really welcoming and, like I said, the staff as well, so it just gives you an easy platform to just be confident and do what you do best.
You certainly seem very chilled and relaxed, and confidence isn't an issue. It gives a taste of League One and what it's been like. I mean, the kind of way that we're looking at teams and the battle, the continuing battle. We're talking tonight, we're celebrating tonight. There's still work to do, isn't there, across the board?
Yeah, of course, and every week it's a different challenge, and there's a lot of good teams in the league this year, and fair play to Lincoln, they've done really well, showed a bit of consistency. We've struggled with that, but we've got really good players, and hopefully we can get ourselves over the line.
Well, certainly consistency has been something that you haven't struggled with. Ladies and gentlemen, Dom Ballard. OK, now it's time for our Young Player of the Season for the Championship. Please welcome former Ipswich Town defender and all-round good egg. That's not to say that everyone that's been up so far hasn't been good eggs. You're all good eggs. Chamber, come on.
Good evening, everyone. These are the nominees for Young Player of the Season in the Championship.
James gets forward, James scores! It is 3 for Leicester City! Going for goal, Jordan James from range. And the cross might fall to City Beck. And the shot will come in. That is sensational. That is City Peck.
Rian Diaz is on the move here, and Bobby Clark has a little bit of space. It's Bobby Clark who looks for a third. He finds a third.
The ball is played through to Bobby Clark. What a finish! by Bobby Clark to double the lead for Derby County.
Threatening to go all the way on his own until Ashley Phillips got his timing right. But again, Ashley Phillips with a very important piece of defending.
And the young player of the season for the championship, sponsored by EA Sports, is Leicester City's Jordan James.
Well, Jordan, a huge congratulations. I appreciate it's been a bit of a difficult season on the whole, but you personally look to be playing some of your best football. How's it been finding those levels week in, week out in such a challenging campaign?
Yeah, of course, it's been a tough season, one that we wouldn't have liked. But on a personal note, you know, I've hit numbers that I didn't think I was going to be able to hit at the start of the season. I had a tough period in France last season, so to be able to come back here and be able to play my best football was a real good opportunity, and I thank Leicester for giving me that opportunity, and yeah, it's been a good season.
Yeah, back in the Championship, would you say it's as competitive as ever, as gruelling?
Yeah, I definitely didn't miss that side of it, coming back, but no, it's been really good, you know, there's a lot of top quality players in this league and that are bound to do big things, and hopefully I can do the same.
Well, congratulations. Please give it up for your Championship Young Player of the Season, Jordan James. Well, some excellent winners there. And up next, we'll be announcing our 3 managers and players of the season. So stay tuned, because that's all coming up after the break. Well, welcome back. It is now time to reveal our managers of the season. Sponsored by Football Manager, please welcome Miles Jacobson and Soccer Saturday's Clinton Morrison.
Chill out, you. Good evening, everyone. But before I do this, I just want to big up Super Frank and one of my old clubs, Coventry City. Thanks for getting promoted. More work for me next season. Thanks. And these are the nominees for League Two Manager of the Season.
Another step towards promotion for Andy Woodman and for Bromley to take their place in League One next season. MK Dons, they are hitting their stride when it counts, and they take another step towards a return to League One next season.
There's a great delivery and a brilliant header. And Oldham might just have nicked it.
After a slow start, Neil Harris's side are surging towards automatic promotion.
There we go. The manager of the season for League Two, sponsored by Football Manager, is my good mate, Bromley's Andy Woodman.
Yes, you do have to stay here. Wait there. He lies a lot about having lots of good mates, but you are actually good mates with Clinton Morrison.
Yeah, I've seen him many a time on the beach, sunning himself in Portugal.
The shy retiring Clinton Morrison as ever. I mean, Andy, it's been another phenomenal season. We spoke to you when Bromley first climbed back into the EFL, or into the EFL, and then there was a real confidence about the way that you wanted to approach what you were going to see. But then to go then and do it, you must be so proud of the club and the players.
Yeah, I think, you know, I'm standing up here with this award, but I think my staff and my players, you know, and the team behind me should take a lot of the credit as well. We set ourselves a goal. I think there's one or two raised eyebrows when I said we can get promoted, and we've sort of smashed it out of the ballpark, and credit to the staff and the players, and I must mention the chairman as well. You know, everyone's been in this together, and we've got Bromley into League One, which will be fun next year.
It's a phenomenal statement, isn't it, Bromley in League One? But I suppose it shows a real confidence and that nerves of steel to back yourself publicly and then go and prove it. Is that put extra pressure from you on the players? Did the players embrace that as well?
I think it's absolutely ridiculous, to be honest, put that pressure on myself. I think as a leader of, and I'm sure there's many managers out here, when you're the leader of a football club, you have to show, you know, ambition, and you have to show a lot of bravery. And if you do that, then all of a sudden, you know, the people behind you will follow suit. And I've been blessed with a group of players that are honest, hard-working, and they're great human beings. And they followed suit and got Bromley into League One.
Given your vast footballing experience so far, what are you looking forward to most about next season?
I'm looking forward to some of these clubs trying to cram all their supporters into our ground. That'd be fun. I just think it'd be nice, you know, for Bromley to be on the map a little bit more. We know it's going to be a tough season, but we said that when we got into League Two. I think really for me personally, I'm looking forward just to steering this club as far as I can, and hopefully we can get up to middle or top again. You know, who knows? So
that's what you're saying, you're laying it out here on the stage about where you're going to be next season.
I think playoffs might be a bit strong at this moment in time. I'll see what the budget is from my chairman.
Well, it's a stunning achievement. I think you'll all agree. Bromley in League One, Andy Woodman, the manager of the season. Good. Right, On to League One, and to help present this one, please welcome Sky Football and lead darts presenter Emma Payton.
Wow, what an introduction. Thanks, guys. Good evening, everyone. Right, let's take a look then at the nominees for the League One Manager of the Season.
Graham Alexander's side haven't stepped out of the top 6 since August. A side looking to go back-to-back. Lincoln City have done it! A 65-year wait dissolved into pure, uncontainable joy. Willock up against Christie. Willock! This is a significant stride forward for the Bluebirds. Stevenage do what they do best. They are another step closer to the League One playoffs.
The Manager of the Season for League One, sponsored by Football Manager, is Lincoln City's Michael Skabala.
Well, congratulations once again on promotion. You must have been on cloud 9 these last couple of weeks. Has it sunk in yet, just what you have achieved with Lincoln City this season?
Yeah, I think the city's buzzing. You know, everybody's just over the moon with what the lads have done, and they've been a sensational group of players to work with every day. I'm so privileged to have a group of players that work so hard for the shirt. And yeah, the city's buzzing, but we're still trying to push. We're still, you know, we know we've got Brian and Cardiff on our tails for that title, so we still want to push for that title as well.
It's some records so far, just 5 defeats this season. That is quite some level of consistency. You touched on the group of players there. Are they a pretty special bunch you've got?
I think it comes from, you know, I've got pretty special board and owners that help every day. I've got a special leadership team in Liam Scully and Jez George that support everything we do. And then from myself to the football department into the players, you can see the club's really aligned. And then when you have a special group of players and you have alignment throughout a club, I think what you can achieve is something special. And we needed to achieve something special because there's some awesome teams, awesome managers at League One that there's some good players around. So we had to do it our way, but it was tough, but we got it done.
I think it's quite easy to forget as well, this is your first head coach role. Do you have to pinch yourselves sometimes that you've already got this promotion with Lincoln City?
It's amazing. I've got great staff, again, great players, but I think there's some excellent, good managers out there, and every manager knows that you have to work hard, you have to graft, and you have to be lucky. And at times, we've been lucky this season, but you have to ride your luck. But and at that time, things have to fall for you. So, yeah, I'm really privileged to lead Lincoln City at the moment. Like I say at the start, the city's absolutely buzzing, which is great.
And how much are you looking forward to the championship next season?
I'm looking forward to a rest first, because I think family, kids take a lot of toll. You know, my wife and the kids miss me a lot. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing them, because again, every manager knows how much goes into this job. It's a privilege, but it's not a normal job. So we're looking forward to the championship. We know it's going to be tough, but we're going to have a rest, a bit of a party, hopefully, at the end of the season. Then we're going to get to work again.
All right, well, for now, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for your League One Manager of the Season, Michael Skabala.
And so, to the Championship Manager of the Season, to reveal this winner, please welcome former Hull City and Derby County defender, Curtis Davis.
Evening all. Let's take a look at the managers in contention for the manager of the season in the Championship.
Is that the moment? From ruins to renaissance, they are a Premier League club again.
This is Coburn.
He's done it again!
They are Millwall, and they are right in the automatic promotion race.
Off goes McBurney. That's where the ball's going, and you know the rest.
The Premier League dreamers, they play with a spring in their step. Middlesbrough are dancing their way towards the Premier League.
The manager of the season for the Championship, sponsored by Football Manager, is Coventry City's Super Frank Lampard.
Well, Frank, it feels like it's been a long time coming during the course of the season, given how well Coventry have been doing. Finally got sorted on Friday night, and you looked very emotional as well, and you can tell it means a lot to you. Can you put it into a sentence, just what this season's been like?
Probably not a sentence. I was emotional the other night because it dawned on me in one moment what we'd achieved as a football club, as a fan base, as a club that I walked into 15, 16 months ago, which had gone to the depths and back up. And football's always about people, and it's always about supporters and the people that have lived it. And I missed that bit. So you have to credit Mark Robbins with what he did for the club. You have to credit the owner, Doug, who's sitting next to me over there, with what he's done for the football club, and appreciate the moment. And I'm working with a great group of players, an amazing group of players that, knowing this job, I've had a few different experiences now. When you walk into a group, forget the football talent, that's obviously important. But when they look after themselves, they train well, they support each other, they have a laugh, they muck around at the training ground, they want to fight when they're losing, they want to come back from things, then that's the gold. And I've walked into that group of players. Myself and my staff have worked really hard. There's a lot of story behind it for that stuff. And it's an incredible story, and I'm really pleased to be part of it.
You mentioned Doug as well, and I'm sure a lot of the managers in the room will relate to what you're saying there. It's a tough enough job as it is, but without being backed and without being given help, it makes it now impossible. And we all sit here and pass judgment about the good job or the indifferent job, but that relationship that you've got with him seems really special.
Well, I think if you can get on well with your owner, man to man, that's a good start. And we can laugh and talk and agree, disagree, and I'm sure we'll have some disagreements over the next few weeks, maybe over the summer.
To do with money and budgets and
we'll see. We'll see about that. But when you have that kind of hands-on thing, we're a small operation, and I think that's a good thing, because if I want to convey something, I can speak to Doug, I can speak to Dean Austin, who's sitting there, who's recruited players at a level where we were working at, that now, and good people and boys that are just, they want to work, they want to get better. So I think the whole thing now has been amazing. I came into that, and hopefully myself and my staff that have came in have added to that process. And we've seen the results of it, and I'm very proud. Sometimes I try and talk it down and, you know, all those things. What this team's done, what these boys have done, the style that they've done it in, the way they've approached this season has been very special. And I'm fortunate enough to have played in good teams, and sometimes I rely on somebody else or whatever, these amazing players. I've seen a group this year that have done something special, and we got promoted the other day, and it was amazing. I was very, very happy for all the players, all the club, all the staff, really proud.
I mean, that's a ringing endorsement and reflection of what we found Frank to be as a manager. He talks about being in a team with some very good players. My word, he was a pretty good player himself, wasn't he? So I'm sure there'll be a lot of people looking at you as a teammate and thinking about how well he did. What you get with Coventry City, it being a footballing institution, and very much part of the furniture, is that sense of history of 25 years from being away from the top flight, of going through the playoffs, of finding the heartbreak in that, to then go again. How much does that draw on your reserves as a manager and as a person?
I'll be honest, not so much. We were all disappointed, devastated, whatever, to lose against Sunderland. We didn't deserve to lose that game, and fair play to Sunderland, they went through. The boys played 2 amazing games. I didn't have to cajole the boys, message them through the summer, WhatsApp groups, like, let's go again. You know, I sent one message, and then the rest of it was just the lads coming back and going again. I've got an amazing captain, Matt Grimes, sitting over there, and this player, this man, and I've got 5 boys sitting over there that are massive for us. But what he does with an undertone, like a constant getting the vibe, getting the thing, and not being like this, you know, he's not always pumping his chest, he's just doing stuff that's the right stuff. Just rides the storm, plays immaculately at every game, to the point where people take him for granted and go, oh yeah, amazing. And he runs it, but so do the rest of them. Mixture of characters. And in the summer, they just kind of came back to training and went again. And we thought, okay, we didn't change the squad that much. We brought in a few players, of course. Carl Rushworth sitting there, and he's made a huge change to what we're doing just through pure ability and talent. But the rest of the boys just went, well, let's go again. So I can't take too much credit for that. We just train every day, work hard every day, try and push that as staff, and the boys have delivered.
I suppose no substitute for hard work, is there? Just to touch on what Michael Scabala said and Andy Woodman, when you talk about being a manager, everyone looks at you, everybody wants answers from you, everybody thinks you're the person that's going to solve everything. How big a part does your family play in that, to come away from that, to be able to be yourself, to be able to have that ability as an empath to lead these people? Because it sounds that that's such a key part about what this job is, isn't it? The backroom, your own family backroom stuff.
Well, the first thing I'll say about that is none of us have all the answers. And the quicker you realise that as a manager, the better, because I wanted to go in it to be the best tactical coach, better than Pep, better than all those. And you don't have the answers, so sometimes you wing it. You pretend you have the answers, or you portray something that makes you feel you have the answers. So that's day to day. You have to have good people around you, because there are so many things that I can't do. I'm sitting there with Chris Jones, who I worked with at Chelsea as a player. And he can do so many things. I can say, Jonesy, what do you think today? Bang, done. Joe Webber's not here tonight. It's his mate's fault if that's why he's not here. But he again can do things that I can't. And we came into some staff at the football club that are really keen, really engaging, good people, and they have done that. I won't leave the family bit out because I'm sitting next to my wife. So I'll come back to that, because I am fortunate enough at this point to have a life balance, which is important for us, where I can go home to my wife, who supports me and gives me everything I need. She's my best friend. She's my best friend. But she is, and it's serious. I'm lucky. She has her own career, and so I think she kind of gets it. But every other manager in this room will say that that's so important, because it's such an intense job that you go to work and you live in this bubble and you sit there and you do this and what can we do? And there's another problem. There's so many problems. Nearly swore, sorry. There's so many problems, but you know what? You're trying to get the best, and then you come home and you need that balance. So I mentioned the wife.
Yes. Well done on mentioning the wife. Oh, she's all embarrassed now, look. The Premier League then. You talk about it being intense in the Championship, goes up another level, all the scrutiny. You must be absolutely dying to get back and see what it's like.
Yeah, I don't know.
After a holiday.
No, after a holiday for sure. The good thing is the story of the club and how long it's been away. Like, the fans are desperate for it, and the players. A lot of our players have never touched the Premier League, and I'm not saying it's just what it is. So they wanted to get there. I think that's been shown in their performances this year. You know how they've been. So I'm all for it. Let's go there. It's going to be difficult. There's going to be so many things. Like, the levels we know go up and all those things. But the boys have been so great. We will sit down this summer and work it out. What can we do? We want to make a good account of ourselves. We have to. We've got a lot of hard work. Yes, we have. Doug, we've got loads of hard work. And but we do. But this club has come a long way in a very short period of time. And Doug should get lots of credit for that, because what he's done to the training ground, what he's done with his passion, what he's done with a club that, you know, have gone down there and come back up. His passion is huge. And now we'll just have to take on the challenge of what it is and go for it.
Well, Frank, it's been a joy to watch. It's been a pleasure to be able to meet you at certain points over the course of the season and share it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Championship Manager of the season, Frank Lampard.
Alrighty, well, now it's time for the big finale. Time to reveal our players of the season. We'll start with League Two. Please welcome from Sky Bet, Director of Play, Simon Gregory, and TalkSport's, Jim White.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening all. It's a joy to be with you tonight. These are the nominees for the Player of the Season in League Two.
Into the front post it goes, dealt with by Omar Shomi.
Floating into the danger zone again towards Shomi, who seals the deal.
And this is Pinnock. And an opening goal.
Pinnock with the delivery. It's a great delivery, and it's into the back of the net.
And that is a thumping strike from Mitchell Pinnock.
Into the path of Patterson, first time, it's 1-0. Callum Patterson is on the score sheet.
Chance here for Patterson. It's a hat-trick. And the strike coming in, there's the equaliser from Dryden.
What a nice ball through. One more and they're in. 3-0. Aaron Dryden this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Player of the Season for League Two, sponsored by Sky Bet, is Swindon Town's Aaron Dryden.
Congratulations, fantastic work across the course of the season. Just the 28 goals so far. What do you put that down to? Can you put it down to something? Is it teamwork, you're going to tell me?
I've been asking myself the same question all year, to be honest. Yeah, then to the team, putting chances on a play for me, and yeah, I've been lucky enough to take them.
And being in a team that's fighting at the right end of the table, that must have brought a different level of confidence out yourself and the players.
Yeah, definitely. It's been up and down for us, to be honest. We're hanging on in there, and yeah, we'll keep going to the end.
Just give us a touch on what it's like to play for a certain Mr. Ian Holloway.
Words can't describe it, to be honest. It's,
if you could have a go, that'd be great.
I can't, honestly. Every day is a story, so...
Is it a key part, though, of what the kind of culture is that he creates? I mean, he adores the game. He adores his players. Do you feel that on the pitch for him?
Yeah, definitely. It's... that's probably what he's known for, sort of man management, all his stories, touch on the emotional side. So that's what he's been trying to do with us.
So it's heads down now for a very strong end to the season to see where it may lead you.
Yeah, it's touch and go at the minute. We have 2 big games coming up. And yeah, hopefully we can get it done.
It's been a pleasure to watch. Fantastic work done over the course of the season. Aaron Dryden there, League Player of the Season. Thank you so much. Right, our next award is for the Player of the Season in League One. So please welcome former Reading and Leyton Orient captain, Mr. Joby McAnuff. Two cheers on the way on.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're having a great night. Just want to take a few seconds before I give the award out. Obviously, there's lots of winners, nominees here, but there's a lot of people also who aren't going to win an award. Players, staff, people work behind the scenes, coaches, managers who put so much in to their seasons across the EFL. We have the pleasure and the privilege of covering the stories, and every single year, all of the leagues deliver incredible drama. It is why they are the most competitive divisions in the league. So I just want to give everyone who's contributed to that a massive round of applause. And without further ado, the nominees for the Player of the Season in League One are...
With the header, and the O's are level.
Chance here. That is some goal.
They've won it extraordinarily at the end. Owen Bailey, the captain.
That's an opportunity, and it is. Bailey with the finish for Doncaster.
Moylan has a go. Fantastic hit.
Moylan's made the run. Off he goes. Surely, Jack Moylan.
Sonny Bradley up from defence. Towering header from him at the back post.
And Sonny Bradley heads home from close range. 3-3 for the big centre-back.
And it's my pleasure to announce the Player of the Season for League One, sponsored by Sky Bet, is Leyton Orient's Dom Ballard.
Well, you've been getting your steps in tonight, haven't you? What is that, a hat-trick of awards? And such a young player as well. How do you sum it all up?
Yeah, obviously it's a massive achievement. Yeah, winning Young Player of the Year was enough, but to win this, yeah, it's a massive achievement.
First season at Leyton Orient, and the way you settled in, it just seemed so seamless. With the goals, you were there right away. What was so key to that, do you think?
I come off a tough year last year, and then a year before that where I got injured, and the gaffer took me in his stride, and the players around me as well. So, yeah, I think it's just a collective unit, just really helped me build my confidence and then allow me to do what I do best.
Yeah, you mentioned there the gaffer, Richie Wellens. Just how integral has he been to your development this season? How would you sum up the influence, the impact that he's had, particularly on your confidence as well?
Yeah, I mean, he's had a good record of strikers. He's been with Aaron Drinnan and Charlie Kelman last year, who scored a lot of goals, and then now me. So, yeah, I think going there and seeing that happen was definitely a big confidence to me. And, yeah, he obviously knows how to make a striker. So, yeah, I just listened to the things he said and took it on board.
Yeah, well, leading the line this season and doing it very well indeed. Have you felt your game mature this campaign?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's 3 years now I've been in the leagues, and obviously only 21, so yeah, it's definitely helped me getting out early, getting out on loan early, so yeah, that's allowed me to develop my game.
Well, congratulations again, a hat-trick of awards this evening for our League One Player of the Season, Dom Ballard. And so, to our final award, the Sky Bet Championship Player of the Season. And to present this award, please welcome the one and only Chris Kamara.
Right, stay here for a second. How are we doing? Good to see you. How's things?
Well, as you know, I've recently had a brain injury. As you know, I've recently had a brain injury. As you know, but I'm all right now.
A big round of applause, please, for Cammy. Right, your job's not done. Go and give us the nominees.
These are the nominees for the Player of the Season in the Championship.
It's Taylor arriving. It's a brilliant save from Rushworth. How did he stop that? Paul Rushworth has just come up with a piece of brilliance.
That is sensational. Femi Aziz with a wonderful strike.
Aziz steps inside and bends an absolute beauty.
Here's Hackney on the spin. Oh, that is fantastic from the Middlesbrough captain.
Hayden Hackney picks it up. Exquisite. Exquisite. The Podnick. He is hot, hot, hot right now.
Head it back in for Podnick. He needs no second invitation for opportunities like that.
Wow. Can I look now?
Of course you can.
The Player of the Season in the Championship, sponsored by Sky Bet, is Middlesbrough's Hayden Hackney. Hooray.
Hayden, congratulations, and a very touching moment for someone from a Borough persuasion to give you the award as well.
Yeah, he's from Borough like me. We just wanted to play for Middlesbrough. We're all from the area. We just wanted to do well.
Just give us an update regards your fitness right now.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I thought it was going to be a little bit less time than it actually is, but hopefully I can get back out there before the end of the season.
And the season as a whole, I mean, again, we've said it so many times tonight, it's been fascinating to watch. What's it been like to be right in the middle of that battle right at the top?
Yeah, chaos, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, hopefully we can get back on there. We had a good result today, unlucky with not getting the 3 points, but yeah, hopefully we can get back up there.
And that sense of responsibility that you feel given the club and the area and how much you love it?
Oh, I love it, yeah. That's all I wanted to do. I grew up watching this club, going to games as just a normal fan, and then being able to put on that shirt every time, play at the Riverside, yeah, it's unbelievable.
Does that give you more motivation? Does it make you feel more responsible?
A little bit more responsibility, but like I say, I enjoy it. I love the pressure of it. Yeah, just enjoy it.
And seeing what the new manager came in to do and how he carried you on and gave you different ways of absolutely, a round of applause, please, Kim Hellberg there. Taken to the championship like a duck to water, hasn't he? It's important that you get leaders that understand the division. Has it been a mutual kind of helping of each other, showing the boss what it's like, and obviously the boss leading you on?
No, I've got to thank Kim coming in so much, along with all the coaching staff. I think he's given me that almost that just freedom just to go and express myself and do what I do best. Almost just give me the freedom to do everything, be more attacking, I would say.
So less defending for you, basically?
Yeah, basically. Less tracking back.
Which is music to the ears of all the creative players, isn't it? So again, as you say, I mean, just to feel within the group and what the group is like, it's an intensely likeable bunch of players that perform consistently at a high standard. Any secrets that you can let us into of why it clicks when it does?
No, I don't know. And yeah, at the minute, it hasn't been clicking not as much as we would like it to, but I think we're doing all the right things, getting in the right areas. It's just like being clinical and putting them away now.
You're certainly doing a lot of the right things. Hopefully that gets better very, very quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, the Championship Player of the Year, Hayden Hackney. It's been fun, hasn't it?
Yes, what a night it has been. And sadly, that's it from us for another year. Those are your 2026 EFL Award winners, and what a night it has been. A huge thank you to everyone for joining us this evening, whether that's been from at home or here in London. And an even bigger congratulations to all our winners and nominees.
Yes, tonight has certainly shown us what another amazing season it's been across the EFL on and off the pitch. And while the regular season may be coming to a close, don't forget, the playoffs are right around the corner. Thank you very much, and good night.
It's an amazing feeling to win the playoffs. I don't think there's a person in football Olympic to win the other playoffs in Wembley.
Drama like this, week after week.
It could be a significant stride towards promotion.
It's the worst way to go out, that's for sure. Come on. You'll never get anything like it in your life.
We are heading towards the business end.
A Dragon's Roar! What a strike to win it!
A work of art!
Absolutely magnificent! That is delightful!
Yes! A masterpiece! Back into the top six conversation. This fight is nowhere near done.
You can get it or you lose it.
Just when you think it can't get any better, it does.